hello, welcome. My name is Camille, and today I am giving you guys a little how I started my small clay business video while you guys watch me paint and glaze some of the little slugs I made this past summer. These guys were actually made sometime around I think about July 2023. I had a bunch of footage that I wasn't able to use because I didn't edit any videos or upload any vlogs this past summer. So I thought that maybe I could just make a voiceover video for this or something, because I don't want the footage to go to waste, to be honest. But yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about how I started my small clay art business. That's very long. But yeah, how I started my clay art business. I think I started my art journey, at least my clay art journey, about let's see, about 2015, probably around that area, 2015. That is when I first discovered polymer clay. It was actually an accident, kinda, because I was watching YouTube, and then you know how YouTube shows you videos you might be interested on. Well, at that time, I was watching YouTube, and then I was suggested this video by Nerdy Crafter. I know she's still around here in YouTube, and the video they suggested me was of Nerdy Crafter using polymer clay. I forgot exactly what she was making at the time, but she was using polymer clay. And you know, I clicked it and I was interested, like I want to try this polymer clay stuff. So I went to Michael's right after that video. I bought a few, maybe like 4 or 5 blocks of like 5 different polymer clay, and then I started experimenting with it. At first I made like little kawaii donuts, little cakes. I also made I remember I made a little sleeping cat on a cat bed. Yeah, but I made like cute little, like simple kawaii stuff back then. Eventually, after I learned a little bit more about polymer clay and how it works, I started making things a little bit bigger. I would make little figurines that I would make for family and friends. I actually made, I think for that Christmas, I ended up making a few keychains made out of polymer clay that I gave out to my cousins, to my friends. Yeah, I'm just that kind of person who likes to make things and give to people. But yeah, that's how it went. I made a few things for family and friends, and then I just kept making things and making things. I think at one point I ended up making a bigger set of figurines inspired by Plants vs. Zombies. So I made like the 4 main characters, which is like the sunflower, the pea shooter, the cactus, and the chomper. I think it was a chomper. Yeah, I made all 4 of them. And then eventually, I think my friend from back then, she mentioned to me that I should start maybe open a small shop, online shop, and sell my things. At first I was hesitant because I didn't really had anything in mind about opening a small business with the things that I made. But eventually I did change my mind, and I thought, like, you know what, maybe I should try, because I had some people who wanted to buy some of the things that I made. Like I made little earrings that people were actually interested on. So I'm like, all right, you know what, maybe I should. So I did open up a shop using Etsy, because back then Etsy was not as expensive as now. So I did use Etsy, and I also opened up my Instagram account, which is back then it was called the Crafty Teddy. It wasn't Dear Beasties yet, it was the Crafty Teddy. So I would post everything that I make up there in Instagram, and then I would post everything I sell on Etsy, and that's kind of how things got started. I was just constantly making things, posting things pretty much every day on Instagram, and I think I got traction from I just people started visiting my little my Instagram feed, and then it grew from there. I just kept going. I just kept creating things, and now I'm not actually in Etsy anymore. I actually moved to another website called Big Cartel, because I felt like Etsy was charging me, actually, I mean not just me, charging everybody a lot of money for, for their services. So, I'm like, I think it's time for me to move on to Big Cartel. So fast forward to now. It's been a few years now. I'm still doing the same thing, which is I would make something and post it on Instagram, but nowadays I don't post as much anymore. I don't do it every day because to be honest, it's very tiring. Having to create something almost every day, and on top of that having to create something new every day was it was hard. Before, I had fun doing it because it was kind of a challenge for myself when I was just starting. Like, how can I make this out of clay? How can I make this out of clay? But now that I'm I don't want to say I have like advanced skills or anything, but now that I know a little bit more about polymer clay and how it works, and that I already found my own style and things like that, creating things every day is just very draining, and having to post and challenge myself of having to post a different thing every day is hard. And no, I'm not doing that anymore. I would post on Instagram every maybe like 2-3 days or so, especially around the time when I have a shop update coming. That's when I usually post a lot, because I don't really have a lot of time for creating the stuff that I sell on my shop. I think some of you might know that about me already, that I have very limited time. So that means I usually make all the Beasties a few days before the shop update. And I'm really appreciative of every single one of you who still manages to catch my shop update, even though it's hard to see what I have in store for the upcoming shop update. Well, that's I think that's about it for the how I got started with my small clay art business. Very long title, anyways, again. I don't really have anything else to say much about starting your own business aside from don't push yourself too hard on trying to make sales, especially when you're just starting. Just do whatever feels right to you. Do what you want to make, whatever you want to make, because if you're not making something that you like or from the heart, it's it's not gonna make you happy. It's not gonna, inspire you to make more things and, eventually sell them online if you want to. But yeah, always make things from the heart. Make sure you enjoy it, and don't take it too seriously. Because it can burn you out when you do, which is something I've experienced frequently when doing my my little shop business, art business, clay business. You know what I mean? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.